While waiting for her turn at the beauty salon, Mrs. L. Russia looked through Vogue magazines. On one of the covers, she saw actress Michelle Williams as Marilyn Monroe. She was so gentle, touching, and incredibly beautiful. Mrs. L. Russia was inspired to create the image of an unforgettable Marilyn. The stylists have styled her blonde curls, completing the makeup with bright red lipstick. All that remained was to find a dress in the style of Marilyn. The actress preferred feminine, seductive, figure-hugging dresses, and Mrs. L. Russia went to Big Beautiful Doll for a sky-colored dress with rhinestones. Her legs were decorated with flesh-colored stilettos by Shiba shoes and wore moon elixir gloves of the same color on her hands. She threw over her shoulders a snow-white polar fox fur from plastics and finished the styling with a necklace by Fortuna and a bracelet by Bauhaus. Seeing her reflection, Mrs. L. Russia thought about Marilyn's unique style, naturalness, femininity, confidence in her irresistibility, and boldly walks the runway. Thank you, Mrs. L. Russia. Mrs. L. Russia has always admired the painting of the Renaissance by Botticelli, The Birth of Venus. Fragile, graceful, created from sunlight, foam of waves, breeze of wind, scent of flowers, Simonetta Vespucci never found out who immortalized her, making her one of the attractive female images. In Florence, Simonetta became the queen of the holidays, the goddess of love and spring. Madonnas looked from the paintings of Botticelli through the eyes of Simonetta, smiled softly, bewitching, slightly surprised, sad, tender. Her golden hair fell over her shoulders. The sublime image, submissive, touching, defenseless, survived for centuries, has come down to us on the frescoes on the Sistine Chapel in Rome. Most of Simonetta's portraits were created by Botticelli after her death and were written from memory. Mrs. L. Russia put on a Lucrezia dress by L.E., tucked her curls into her Marjorie hair by Emotions, put on her Laura jewelry by Earthstones. Her legs were decorated with Jacobean shoes by A.E. After making sure she looked great with the engraved hand mirror by Grasshopper, she stepped onto the runway. Thank you, Mrs. L. Russia. Mrs. L. Russia describes to us how she was inspired by the Neo Japan SL Events collection and evolution in development and the combination of electronic and mechanical devices that allow her to solve diverse problems prompted her to create the image of a robot girl. She donned the Alika bodysuit by the Forge. In her mechanical hand, proto arms by the Forge, she gripped the Hikaru staff by the Dead Boy, who controlled the robotic radars. On her back, she has Ruda wings by Roso Regalia that generate electricity. Her Maiko hairstyle by Ayashi was perfect for the robot. Hiding her face is a metallic mask by Rizu Zipu. When she took off the mask, her lips were adorned with a delicate sakura flower, the Dahlia lip ring by Yumi. Thank you, Mrs. Arasha. Mrs. L. Russia says she would like to be remembered for her good deeds, to help people find themselves, to give faith in themselves with her support. She would like to continue doing what she is already doing, taking part in productions and model shows, holding creative evenings, performing at concerts, to inspire by personal example, to achieve goals. I can do it if I try. Mrs. L. Russia is wearing the outfit provided by Gabriel and adds a headband by AS, Sensu Botan by Tamayura, rings by Yumi, orbits by Petro FF, earrings by Visoral, a belly piercing by Secrets, tattoos by Yareba Di Kiruko and Carol G, and a dragon companion by Resroom, completing her ensemble. Hello, Mrs. L. Russia. Catherine Dessin will ask you a question. And Catherine is asking, if I were to ask any of your friends, what would they say your 3 best traits are, and what would they say your 3 worst traits are? And if you are chosen as Mrs. L, how would you go about improving on those negative traits while highlighting your positive traits that your friends would say you have? Mrs. L. Russia says that since ancient times Russian women have been famous for their beauty. They are stately, like birch trees, white and ruddy-faced, docile, gentle, but strong in character. In the 19th to 20th centuries, Russian women were sarafans made of bright fabrics. The decoration of the costume contains some symbolic information about national traditions. Mrs. L. Russia wears a custom dress and headdress by LE with an original coloring of the colors of the Russian flag, with a cape by Callista Rain. She adds braided hair by No Match, sandals by Skifia, and rings by Visoral. Her earrings are custom by Slavia, and she's holding a custom blueberry basket by OW, because Russian folk tales often begin with girls going to the forest for berries. For decoration she adds trees by OW and a raspberry bush by Moonshine Creations, and completes her ensemble with her baby bear companion.